Saving the huts? I don't care about Jabba, man. Also, do we actually have time for one more? I think we do. So long as this doesn't take more than like 45 minutes, I think we're good to go. Let's do it!
Although many of us had given up hope, Khan Kotyan still believed in our survival. The messengers that he had sent west returned with good news. Even though we did not expect much grace from the Europeans that we raided for so many centuries, King Bela IV of Hungary offered our people asylum in his country. For the first time in months, our people rejoiced. However, before we leave for Hungary, we must first save our kinsmen trapped by Mongol and Tatar raiders in nearby Wallachia. The situation is dire, but news reached us that a fellow Khan named Gurgen is fighting off the enemy raids, trying to rescue our people. If we can reach him in time and rally the remaining tribes, we might have a chance of saving what is left of the free humans.
Let's do it! Kotyan must survive. Subotai is hunting you down. Find support from the Cumans living here in Moldavia. Castle Agent 150 again. They're also unable to construct stone walls, but that's always the case. Don't have the resources to fight the Mongols and Tartars head-on, so pick your fights wisely. Sometimes it's better to avoid conflict. It's possible to fight off the initial attacks of the main Mongol army, but once its supplies reach the region, it is unlikely that you'll be able to hold them off for very long. Focus on saving the lives of your people. At first, the Tartar horsemen are a real threat to Kotyan and his men. However, with some upgrades from the blacksmith and other military buildings, your men will be able to combat the Tartar raiders much more easily. Seems good. Haha, that's funny. Okay, we ride in Moldova, or Moldavia, with a band of horsemen by Kotyan Khan. Tartar raiders are doing that. Mongols are occupying the outlying villages. Cav archers like to have siege units. Okie dokie. No villagers.
I know this region well. Many of our tribesmen live here. Kotyan Khan is their leader and he will be able to aid us.
Seems good. So I guess we go to Gurgen. There he is. Oh shit.
Human scum! Come, brothers! Let us cut their throats!
Oh, that wasn't great. Whoa! Look at that score from the Tartars. That's a little intimidating.
Somebody help me! Tatar raiders are pillaging my yard!
Do I get anything from you? There's... Yes, there is. I've played it! Or played them both. They redid all of the Forgotten campaigns from, or not all of them, but... Actually, yeah, they've redone all of them.
You could not have come at a better time. Follow me and I will take you to our leader.
Take me to your leader. I mean, not only did they add more missions, but they changed all the existing missions.
I am glad to see a familiar face in such dire times. For days we were able to repel the enemy attacks, but we are running low on supplies and men. It is only a matter of time before the Tatars break through our defenses. Ride to the village to the north and reorganize our troops there. You are our last hope, Kotyan.
Okie dokie. Where's El Dorado? They replaced it with Pachacuti, since the El Dorado campaign was not very good. Yep. Because, like, the El Dorado campaign wasn't, like, an actual Inca campaign. It was a Spanish campaign. that just took place in South America. Oh, is it here? It's not very... Oh, it's right there. That's not very clear. Yeah, not a fan. That is,
This is it.
Oh.
Nowhere else to go. We will make our last stand in this valley.
Wait, as long as I can? I hate these, man. Like, what does that even mean? Protect... I mean, sure. I guess I'll use Kotyan to scout. Hopefully he has a good line of sight. Eh, good enough. Yeah, but, like, that's the problem with Bari 5. Like, I mean, we'll get to it eventually, but, like, the last objective in Bari 5, or at least the last one I was able to get to, was just defend Bari against infinitely spawning enemy troops. And it's like, okay, well, you're given 1,000 total food, wood, and gold, and that only lasts you so long, man. Eventually they kill you, and you're supposed to flee at some point, but, like, you're never told how long you're supposed to defend before you're allowed to flee. Okay. Focus on getting a second town center up. I feel like a god, maybe. But, like, the way that the objective is phrased right now, it would seem like I couldn't lose. Or at least, like, if I start to get overrun, I should be given the next objective. May never work. Yeah, that's my thought as well. I feel like it's either bugged or it's literally impossible. Because you cannot defend against 120 or so population worth of fully upgraded, well, I guess mid-Imperial Age Frank units with, like, 20 Byzantine mid-Imperial Age units. Like, that is just not possible. Oh, whoops. No stone. I did not consider that. Well, that's kind of a bummer. There's some more gold over that way. Harsh language. No, I am not. Okay, well, you can just do that. You can do it this way. Few deer over that way. I can't do that, man. What? Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. To the walls!
I'm okay, right?
Tartars are still only feudal age, and they seem to just have the fletching upgrade. Of course, we don't even have that. But we'll get it soon enough. And just use our superior speed to try and out-micro them as best we can. Whoa, 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 what? Did he just get wrecked? Well, I guess we've got some resources. Not a great sign, though. Click up the Castle Age, I suppose. Yeah, we barely knew you, Gurgen. He might have been called Gurgen Khan, but he was really more like Gurgen Kant. Feels bad, man. No relation to Immanuel Kant, I suppose, the philosopher. I never actually got touching. I'm an idiot. I mean, they did say to they did recommend to get blacksmith upgrades quickly. So that's what we're gonna do. Especially since Kotyan is super awesome with 20 base attack. But again, like, I don't really know, like, what, like, how long am I supposed to defend? What am I looking for? Because if the assumption is that eventually I'm going to be overrun and killed, which is, I mean, that's fine, like, that is an okay thing to have in a scenario, but I feel like it should be clear, I guess. I believe they have added plenty of stuff to the scenario editor.
Greetings,
Oh.
noble people of the steppes. Our King Bela IV of Hungary has heard of your struggles and offers you refuge in his lands, for God has shown him the fates of our two peoples are intertwined.
The great sky god smiles upon us. We must rally our banners and travel to Hungary, where we will be safe.
Okay. Liberate all the Cuman tribes currently occupied by the Mongols and Tatars so that your people can escape to Hungary. Okay, so I think my understanding here is that we're not, like, totally screwed yet. I mean, eventually I think once Subotai gets here, we're probably pretty dead. But, obviously we are supposed to get an army, build up our defenses. Or build up our offenses, rather. And then strike out against the Mongols, and then somewhat unfortunate. That is a lot of units. And their Castle Age upgrade, well, they're at least post-Feudal Age upgraded, which is actually too much for us to deal with right now. Without exploiting, you know, the AI being really dumb when it comes to buildings. Oh, whoops, those guys aren't dead. And I'm housed. I did get Bodkin. That will help, obviously. Okay, so now we got to start luring the enemy army into the fire of the town center. A tactic that I don't think is very good scenario design, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Alrighty then. Fend it off at least that wave. Why can't I build a farm there? Hopefully that one dude was just a scout and is not indicative of a much larger army approaching us.
Evet. Gururmen.
Getting ballistics for my 2 cav archers plus hero seems good.
Buruhanas.
So, don't really have a good idea of how well defended the whole other Cuman tribes are.
Khan, our spies report that Subotai and
There we
his
go.
army are on their way here. We must flee this place while we still can. Subotai will be here in 40 minutes.
Oh, that is an obvious callback to Genghis Khan 6. That is definitely a callback. Okay, so that's actually kind of good news, because it means we have more time than I thought we did. You better not be late.
Evet. Anladım.
I guess Subotai is just 40 minutes from everywhere.
Gururmen.
Always housed. Anyway, Knights plus Cav Archer seems to be the name of the game.
Buruhanas.
Knight Garrison. Plus 1 defense.
Amuk evet. Gururmen.
Ready?
Salam. Barurmen. Amukmen. Gururmen. Evet. Gururmen. Salam. Gururmen.
Okie dokie. Nobody's cast? Yeah, no one can. I mean, the choice between casting and DE is DE for sure right now.
Buruhanas. Amukmen. Barurmen.
Not that I'm especially thrilled that I can't be casting DE, but you gotta make do with what you're given.
Buruhanas. Gururmen.
And I hope you guys are enjoying the campaigns. I know I'm enjoying them. I hope there's going to be big nomad on DE. I'd be very sad if there isn't.
Evet. Gururmen.
Let's see if we can go over there and start taking some gold. Also, we're going to move out with this force, see what we can get done, see how scary it is, and if we need to run away, we can always run away because we're faster than them. Something that's always going to be the case as Cumans, which is pretty feels good, man. Unless you're playing against them, then it sucks. Oh, there is some stone over here. Let's see if we can take some of that. Okay, that one, that's not happening. That is not happening. I don't know if like we have to destroy a ton of buildings or something, because then I would definitely need to incorporate more of the melee units. But the cav archers are serving quite well for the time being. Oh, well, that's probably a good idea, Majus. I am not doing a bachelor thesis. But I can imagine what writing one would be like, because I thought about doing one. Ah! Start mixing in some nighters. Instead, downloaded DE feels bad. Okay, got 30 minutes. We need to get the gold somewhere, so we're gonna go here.
Evet, gururnen.
Let's try this again. Maybe the Tartars are a dummy AI that they just have a very large amount of units, but they don't really control them at all. That is a very real possibility. Ooh.
Evet, gururnen. Amuşlarmen.
Okay, let's really start to get a move on. Should be enough stone for a castle with 2 stone mines, so long as not much of it was mined. I have 700 stone. Whoa, it's a Khan! Khan!
Evet.
And we are...
Vieran şey madama çarmı. Evet, salam madama çarmı.
Those guys.
The Cumans in this village are free once more. We should protect them from enemy raids.
Wait, what? Well, there really isn't a whole lot to this village, unless I just got some dudes. Yeah, the Tartars are definitely putting up much less of a fight now. We do need to find another gold source. Let's build an outpost. Oh, there's another stone source.
Amukmen. Gururnen.
Get some step lancers since we're low on the gold. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think we're fine here. We got fully upgraded cav archers. As far as castle age goes.
We have freed more of our people.
Amukman.
Buyruğunuz bir varurmen. Vururmen.
All those guys take high ground, especially versus Tartars.
Anuk. Evet.
Gonna build a castle right here. Running a little bit low on the troops.
Evet. Vururmen. Buyruğunuz bir
I just realized, do the Cumans speak Turkish?
anladım.
Salam anladım.
Because in-game, like the voice lines I'm hearing sounds very similar, if not exactly the same as the ones used by the Turks.
Anladım.
And the Cumans were a Turk people.
Vururmen. Salam.
Evet. Teşekkürler. Buyruğunuz
Go.
Ornlu.
Back to liberating. A bit UCS in Turkish. It would make sense. Hi, Jim Vanderloof. Oh, yeah, let's get this guy. We can make some chip cocks. Whatever.
Subotai will be here in 20 minutes. We have freed more of our people.
Question. Where are the other tribes? Am I, like... They revealed 3 of the tribes' location. Why aren't there... Like... You'd think they would reveal none of them, or they'd reveal all of them. It seems kind of strange that they would reveal some of them. Yes, I did say chip cocks intentionally. No, I think we have to do it before we go to Hungary. Anyway, army's looking pretty nice right now. Whoa! We're gonna go with the big no on that one. And not the big no mad type no. Oh god, we made them angry, guys.
Amukman.
We may have made a boo-boo here. Yeah, just stuff I don't care about. Okay, now we're fine. With the power of Step of Baal Lancers on our side, we can do anything. Okay. Still have the problem where I'm not entirely sure where we're supposed to be going. Let's, I guess, try going to Hungary and see what they have to say. These flags here, like, tell me that I probably need to, like, eventually send, like, X amount of units over there.
Amçaydarmen. Ururmen.
I would send a few units in every direction, but they would just be killed by all the outlying Tartar units. Yeah, that's definitely a big oof. Not quite Native American level oof, but that's not good for sure. Getting just a little worried. Well, looks like we would have had to have gone, or we will have to go through this place eventually. A flamethrower? Yes, in the last Laloy mission for sure. Maybe in some others as well. God damn it. Let's back up the truck just a little bit.
Salam. Evet.
Only 12 minutes until Subotai gets here is a little concerning. I feel pretty confident that we can take down any armies in our way until Subotai gets here. But, again, the problem is I'm not really sure where the other tribes are. Okay, where is Kotyan? Let's have him go, and maybe he'll tell us some useful information. Are these... I mean, I think Jurgen's old villages were... I don't think they were part of the Cuman villages, right?
Subotai will be here in 10 minutes.
Shut up, man, I know! No, he says, don't forget, keep exploring the map. Maybe I accidentally went to them too soon? And then... yeah, I think I might have gone to them too soon. They have drill? These guys have drill, man! They're in the Castle Age and they have drill! That ain't fair. Okay. Yeah, I think that the villages are over here. And we just went to them before we even got our village that was supposed to be over here. Because for some reason they gave us the locations of all the villages before it was even a relevant piece of information. Because, yeah, these are Tartar soldiers.
Buruhanas. Madama Charmen.
Just make a few more dudes. So, yeah, villages 3 and 4 might have been, or 4 and 5 rather, might have been here and here. Anyway, obviously our army is huge and awesome. Living the Cuman life. I wonder if we have to destroy these towers. There weren't towers in the other villages. I wonder where Subotai comes from. Probably somewhere in the east. With 1 scout and 1 militia. Nice callback to Joan 5. This is all we could spare.
Subotai will be here in 5 minutes. We must hurry. We have freed more of our people.
Okay, so I was indeed correct, because I've played the campaign missions way too many times. I come. From Georgia? Yeah, they definitely shouldn't have revealed the locations of all of the tribes until you actually get your base here.
Salam.
Just a design point. Oh, that was my dude. Whoops, colorblind. Anyway.
King Bela welcomes you to his lands. Together, we will stand against these vile invaders from the Far East.
We have liberated all of the villages. The Hungarians are expecting you, Kotyan.
Oh yeah, I left him here. I don't know if maybe you have to bring him there to win the scenario. And I just left him there. Whoops. Okay, well, this is pretty obvious where Subotai is arriving from. I wonder what he arrives with. Looks like the Mongols just have a base over here, where they are making cav archers and light cav and siege weapons of various kinds. Sorry, man! Yeah, we come from the north. Not exactly sure what this stretch of land is supposed to represent. It's like it's a freaking land bridge across the Black Sea. Oh, well. Let's see what the outro has to say.
Although our people numbered up to 40,000 men, women, and children, the Hungarian king welcomed us with open arms. Hungarians and Cumans greeted each other amicably, and festivities ensued for days. Our leaders were baptized by the Hungarian priests, and many of our people followed their example. When the festivities end, we will settle in the Hungarian valleys, set up our yurts there, and send our herds out to the fields. Everything seems to be better now. Still, we should not get too comfortable with the Mongol army converging on the Hungarian border. Our horsemen will help the Hungarians defend their lands, but we are not the only ones who have come to their aid. Duke Frederick of Austria, an old rival of King Bela, has come to Hungary with a company of heavy-armored German knights. We are suspicious of these strangers, but there is no time for internal squabbling, not in such dire times.
Alrighty. Well, that's a nice little foreshadow cliffhanger for next time. Yeah, Tartars just had a huge ass army to start with. Don't think they remade anything. Anyway, here are the achievements. This will, of course, be going up onto YouTube Saturday? So yeah, Saturday. I think this is coming up on YouTube at 1 video a day for all the campaign stuff. Yeah, look at that. Look at that, man. Alright, so